It's a foreign concept to them, because in the past, the police were there to protect the government, not to protect the people. So they're struggling through the whole concept of, because not only do you have to train the police, but you also have to convince the community that the police are there for the common good, to protect the community. It's taking root, but it's still a very, very methodical, very slow process. Every time we recruit and graduate a police academy, the enemy gets weaker. Because now we have people in those communities that can, an American going through a community could never tell the Taliban from, if you show two young men, you can never spot a Taliban. But a young Afghan policeman can look into those eyes and say, you're no good, you're a crook. Something's not right about you. Just like our young men and women here in this community can go through town and say, wait a second, you don't live in Northwoods, you don't live in Oak Cliff, what are you doing here? That is the idea that we're trying to instill in the young fledgling police forces of Afghanistan. But this is our strategy out of this country. So when we can get this police force effective to protect the community, the Al-Qaeda and the Taliban will not be able to hide in those communities. No American soldier is going to root these people out of those communities. It will be an Afghan police officer doing this. This is us flying in an Mi-17, and the general said, one of the tribe members says, hey, take these plants. So they just throw them up in the middle of the helicopter, and there we go. I mean, you think about helicopters with chickens and goats and stuff like that. Well, this time we took plants. But this is, no American aircraft would ever allow anybody, to do this. Of course, the pilots are all smoking like crazy in the front, changing their batteries to their Garmin GPS while we're in the middle of the flight. FAA would not approve at all. So I'm just lucky that they had the GPS. I was just, I thought they were just, yeah, let's go that way, But a lot of funny things happen in the combat zone, I tell you. They just, and then now that I want to kind of end this presentation by kind of reminding everybody that this is not about John King and John King's adventures and Lieutenant Nichols and his experience. This special holiday is